Hello and welcome to the Daily Collective. Today is Wednesday, March 23rd, and already I have picked up on the collective energy, and I have to say that there is so much kind of springtime energy, if you know what I mean. The deers have coupled up, the birds have been communicating to each other, and I'm pretty sure they're all trying to make babies right now. So with that, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Everybody's coupling up, I guess. Anyways, let's get into this reading. I am going to pick up first on the music, and if you know anything about my daily collective readings, you have music to look forward to that is connected to this reading in itself. So if it resonates, go to the music and you'll get more. And then at the end of this, I'll do some charms and you'll get more from that as well. So let's get into this. I am ready. Okay, so Two Nights, Part 2 by Lykke, Skrillex, XTY $. Yeah, I did that. Look at this. Yeah, I said it. I don't know how I read it, but I did it. Anyways, I am in a really silly mood right now. Let's get into it. From the heart of the matter, what's crossing you, what you have to look forward to in the near future, what you have to prioritize, also what you are to expect in the near future, and an outcome. How did that happen? Okay, here we go. So this reading in itself is good for 48 hours. The Hermit is the heart of the matter. What's on top of your situation is the 9 of Coins. So it looks like there's something being hidden right in this energy. Hidden to the point where you're not able to move much because of this hiding. What's crossing you is the 9 of Pentacles, ultimately stating that, I'll have to see. From the past, you've dealt with the Wheel. Underneath you is the Ace of Wands, and what you have to look forward to in the near future is the 9 of Wands. Ouch. What you represent is the 8 of Wands. There's so much question and doubt and being stuck because of it. Insecurities. What you ultimately are stepping into with an outside influence is the 6 of Coins. Let me see. The 4 of Coins. Yeah. Not being able to let go. Ultimately, what you hope and fear in this energy is the 7 of Swords in reverse And your outcome is the King of Coins in reverse. Bottom of the deck is Judgment and 3 of Wands. Okay, in this energy, ultimately, let's see. Yeah, okay, the Hermit is the heart of the matter here. There is this feeling of needing to go on a solo journey of discovery. And because of this, there is, or the reason why it's even here is because you're not seeing something clearly and you're on the hunt, or you're searching to find the answer. You're kind of separating yourself from anybody or anything that has to do with this in order to not have an outside influence. You want to see as clearly as you can. You do not want to be influenced right now. It looks like right on top of your situation is the 9 of Coins in reverse. It looks like ultimately with this energy, you're not able to live in your own the best way to put it is you're not able to express, you're not able to live, you're not able to kind of be in your own desires, in your own environment. With this, you're having a hard time being in your own skin is what I'm feeling, or being like, I'm picturing somebody in their closet just being like, what is this? This isn't even me. Nothing about this situation, nothing about my environment matches me. And because of this, it's kind of forcing you into submission in your situation. Ultimately, what needs to be prioritized is kind of, with this Hermit coming out in the reverse, is hold on, let me dwell on this for a sec. So the best way to put it without being crude or rude is this is kind of a self-sabotage energy that is being put on top of anything else. This ultimately is causing stagnation, zero movement, holding onto something that isn't meant for you. It's kind of being stubborn about your situation, the tendency to be a martyr or not support anything good out of kind of a self-sabotage. Who knows what this is? You're gonna have to tell me, because I can't get clear on this, but ultimately it's keeping you in the dark. It's keeping you back. It's keeping you from living in your light. Ultimately is what intuitively what I get from this card. Ultimately, what you're trying to let go of, and or what's happened in the past with this Wheel of Fate, there has been some type of cycle that has started, and ultimately anything that about it is familiar. Everything about it makes you want to move. It itself is familiar in a way that you just move with it, and it's seamless. I think this energy is what is intimidating, because this type of fluidity isn't what you're used to, because you have been in a hermit stage. You have kind of kept yourself in the darkness. You haven't really shined. You haven't really expressed yourself. Because you're wanting to see things right. You're wanting to make sure that you are okay, that you're healthy enough to see clear and actually get out of this darkness in a healthy way. Ultimately, what is below you is the Ace of Wands. It looks like there is an opportunity and it is no more. Ultimately, it has been let go of. This opportunity has kind of been put out. The fire, the spark went away. I think this is because you're still not being able to see. You're not able to see clear. You're not able to live in your own skin. There's something about the situation that's keeping you burdened and kind of defensive. Ultimately, what you represent in this energy is, the Eight of Wands in reverse. It looks like this opportunity of growth and movement, putting into something that potentially could have gone somewhere really fast, kind of overwhelmingly fast. And from this type of pressure, this movement, this fast movement, it stalled out. It said no, like something blocked it instantly. It was just like an immediate reaction, like a reflex, blocking this energy and ultimately making movement not happen. There was no seed planted. Ultimately, what you represent in this energy is kind of maybe this defense of not readiness. You're uncomfortable right now. You're uncomfortable in this situation, and something about it you have to kind of see. What you're stepping into in the near future with an outside influence is, the Eight of Coins? No, I'm sorry. The Six of Coins? Jeez and Rice, I'm having a hard time. The Four of Coins. This is holding on really, really, really tight onto something that it's kind of your security, your safety. It's your nest egg. This type of energy isn't open to grow. It's really important to just hold on to what they have right now. So it looks like with this, you've gained experience. You've gained experience, and you're on the path of discovery. You're on the path of more. And it looks like you've had some type of outside influence that's kind of helped you see this or start paving the way for more. But ultimately right now, this sense of unwillingness, because you're kind of not willing to sacrifice and or invest in something, because you don't want to lose what you've worked so hard for in the past leading up to this energy. What you're walking to in the near future is just the near future, is the Nine of Wands. And from this, I feel defense. It looks like with this defensive energy, you're kind of putting your situation on a pedestal, and ultimately you have something to defend here. You have put that as a priority, and it is important for you to defend your situation and make sure that you lose nothing. And advocate for yourself. If that is fact, then let it be. You have something here that is worth something and worth more, and you do not want it to be hurt or taken from. Ultimately, that's why you have to defend this energy. What you hope in this situation and what you fear most is the Seven of Wands, and it looks like you're trying to avoid something and again hold on to what you have and make sure that you are not taken from. And you'll do what it takes, even if you kind of let some of it go. You're kind of just, the important thing is to hold on to as much as you can and get out of here and avoid this. What you look forward to is actually having enough to do something, having enough to work with and actually go somewhere with it. So ultimately, it's important for you to kind of go through this phase and understand that you're poofed up for a reason. You're defensive for a reason. How this is going to, the outcome to this energy is the King of Coins. It looks like because of your realistic mind, because of what you're trying to kind of grow or maintain or defend, ultimately this means stability. This is your stability that you're not willing to kind of martyr, or you are martyring, or you're just doing whatever it takes to protect this foundation that you've worked so hard of, the thing that you are the king of. You are it, you are the best of it, and you don't want that to be taken away from. So your defense is strong right now. Ultimately, with this bottom deck energy of judgment and the Three of Wands, judgment in itself is kind of seeing invertedly what you're doing and what is being done to you, and seeing the truth from both sides of that, and understanding that peace in itself has substance here, but you have to see from all angles. You have to see the picture completely in order for this to work, in order for you to actually put movement into getting unstuck, getting out of this hanged man position where you are kind of prioritizing being stagnant, not going anywhere with this and holding yourself back. It looks like ultimately with this Three of Wands being the bottom energy, this is something that you want, and you are willing and wanting more. You have more to be had. You want more, and you understand that wanting more requires you to actually do something. You have to make movement. You have to communicate. You have to put into this. And that is what you represent in this energy, but you're just not doing it because you're kind of self-sabotaging. You're holding yourself back and not communicating. But what you represent in this reading is the communication, is this movement, is actually planting this seed and actually being passionate and fast about it. But again, you're holding yourself back. Judgment in itself says that even if you don't, your spiritual path will come to fruition. It will be presented to you, and you can see it for what it is, with delight and positivity and growth. Or again, you can kind of stay back in the situation where it's unfamiliar, but you have so much to learn. This is about you kind of advocating for yourself, this readiness. You have more to learn, question mark, if you do sit back and kind of learn more, see more, experience more. And ultimately, if this is destined for you with the Wheel of Fate, whatever this is, it will come across again. It will come to you again. This destiny, this Wheel of Fate, it's a constant wheel. It's constantly moving. It will always come back around because it's meant for you. So this sense of readiness or not ready is what you have to deal with right now. But I can tell you with this Judgment card, your path, your rightful path, is being aligned and put into your eye, in your mind's eye, and in your path for a reason. It's about you seeing why it's there and what you want to do with it. That's okay, that's what I get. Wow. All right, let's go to charms. Okay. the Page of Wands states that there's something here being focused on, and energetically it's meant to put into, meant to grow. This idea, this passion, this thing that's meant for more is ultimately being focused on. Thought. There's a lot of thinking or overthinking when it comes to this, ultimately keeping you back, holding you back from your happiness, with this hand blocking you from the Nine of Cups, your happiness. Ultimately, between your happiness and this love, Knight of Pentacles, this seed of growth, this opportunity that is meant to kind of be nurtured, is love. On top of your situation is the Q, and as soon as I saw that was the Queen, and then a witch. A little tiny baby witch. Look at it. That's cute. Can you see it? Okay, anyways, that's all I get, guys. Thank you guys again so much for liking this video, especially if you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more of me, just subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit that bell if you want to be notified when I put out new content. See you later. Bye.